Hello students, welcome back in English grammar class. In today's lecture we are going to discuss past perfect continuous tense. As you know that we have already discussed simple past or past indefinite, then past continuous, then past perfect, and today we are going to discuss past perfect continuous tense. Let's first discuss its structure. The structure of the past perfect continuous tense is that obviously at the start we are having subject, then we are as an auxiliary verb we are having had, which is also the helping verb or auxiliary verb of perfect tense as well. So we would take that had from that perfect tense, and then we are having another auxiliary verb with it, been, as we have used it in present perfect continuous tense as well. So here we would also added this another auxiliary verb or helping verb, that is been. What is it? Been, not been. Okay, it is been. And then we are having main verb, which is in present participle or ing form. First form of verb plus ing is called present participle. So its main verb would be in present participle. Here are some examples of these sentences: past perfect sentences, positive sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. So as you can see, as an example of positive sentences, I had been working. So here after subject both the auxiliary verbs would be used, and then main verb, which is ing form or present participle, that would be used. I had been working, you had been playing tennis. And look at the negative sentences. Whenever we are having whenever we added not to any such type of tense in which we are having two helping verbs, so we would split those helping verb apart and we would add not in between that. Like as you can see, it had not been working well. It would not be like this, that it had been not working well. No, that would be incorrect. We have to use this not in between both auxiliary verbs. It had not been working well. We had not been expecting her. And then obviously in interrogative sentences, as you know, the subject and the auxiliary verb change their position, exchange their position. So the subject would come at the start of the sentence. Had you been drinking? Had they been waiting long? So these were all the examples of past perfect continuous tense, affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. Now let's discuss that where we use this past perfect continuous tense duration before something in the past. We were saying that something was been happening continuously in the past. We use the past perfect continuous to show that something started in the past and continued up until another time in the past. Something which has been an action or a situation or an event that has been started in the past and it is continued for some time, and then it ended at a particular time. So we will discuss such type of situation or events or condition in past perfect continuous tense. As you can see, for 5 minutes and for 2 weeks are both durations which can be used with the past perfect continuous tense. So here are some other examples as well, but mainly they have discussed this, that for 5 minutes, let's suppose we say that we were quiet for 5 minutes. So that would be an example of that something has been happened in the past and it was for a specific duration of time, it was continued and then it was finished at a particular time. Notice that this is related to the present perfect continuous. However, the duration does not continue until now. It stops before something else in the past. It's the same as we have discussed in present perfect continuous tense, that something has been started in the past and it is just finished at this moment. But in past perfect continuous tense, we would discuss that an action has been started in the past but it has stopped or it has been finished at another point in the past. It's not continue up till now, or it has not just finished till now. It has no concern with present. We would just say that it has been stopped at a particular time in the past. And here are the examples. They had been talking for over an hour before Tony arrived. So here you can see they had been talking. It means it was They have started talking and they were continuously talking for over an hour, like for more than 1 hour before Tony arrived. So the arrival of the Tony has just stopped that actions which were already continued in the past. She had been working at that company for 3 years when it went out of business. So here again you can see she had been working at that company for 3 years. For 3 years she was continuously working at that company when it went out of business. But whenever that company stopped, so obviously her job is also stopped. So till that point she was working there continuously, but it had been stopped in the past. How long had you been waiting to get on the bus? Here again you can see how long had you been waiting to get on the bus. So again it is asked that continuous process which is waiting. So for how long you were waiting till the arrival of the bus. Obviously someone who is waiting for the bus, so at the arrival of the bus their wait just ended. Mike wanted to sit down because he had been standing all day at work. So here again you can see it is a continuous action, but it has been stopped whenever Mike is allowed to sit down. Mike wanted to sit down because he had been standing all day at work. Obviously for the whole day when he was working, so he was standing, but whenever he has just reached home, so he wanted to sit down. James had been teaching at the university for more than a year before he left for Asia. So here again you can see that James had been teaching at the university. It means James has started teaching at university, and then he was continued with the same job, and then whenever he decided he left for Asia, so he stopped working or teaching at that university. How long had you been studying Turkish before you moved to Ankara? So here again you can see that it is a continuous process. Studying is a continuous process which was in progress, but it stopped when the person moved to Ankara. I had not been studying Turkish very long. So here in answer you can also see it, I had not been studying. It is the example of a negative sentence. Have you noticed one more thing in all these sentences? Like look at the first sentence, they had been talking for 1 hour or over an hour before Tony arrived. Here again they have used simple past tense in which second form of verb is used. Look at another sentence, when it went out of business. When it went out of business. So went, again go and gone. So went is second form of verb. So it is also an action that has been happened in the past. That's why we have used simple past tense for it. In the fourth sentence you can see Mike wanted to sit down. Mike wanted. We haven't said that Mike wanted because it has already been done in the past. So that's why we have used simple past for it. He left for Asia. He left. Leave, left. So here again second form of verb is used, which is the simple past tense. Before you moved is also second form of verb, and it is simple past tense. Now here again you can see in second case that how we use when we use past perfect continuous tense. Using the past perfect continuous before another action in the past is a good way to show cause and effect. Usually we show cause and effect sentences in past perfect continuous tense. As you can see in examples, then it will be more clear to you that what are cause and effect sentences. Simply cause and effect sentences are those sentences which are showing cause of something and its effect. Like as you can see, Jason was tired because he has been jogging. So he had been jogging is the cause of something. It was like causing. It is a type of like causing something. And what does it cause? What was its effect? That Jason was tired now. Sam gained weight because he had been overeating. So overeating is the cause, and what is its effect? That Sam had gained weight. So Betty failed in the final test because she had not been attending class. Not attending class is the cause, and what is its effect? That Betty has been failed in the exam, the final test or the exam. So such type of sentences which show cause and effect are also presented in past perfect continuous tense. Hope this lecture would be clear to you. In our next class we would start in next tense, that is future simple tense or future indefinite tense. See you in my next class.